Hey guys, what's up? I am up. It's 2 o'clock in the night and I'm coming with part 2.2 Art and Culture. We continue with where we left, that is the dances, and it is presented by Unacademy. Do like it and subscribe it. So, here we will be talking about dances. If you haven't watched the first video, go check it out, part 1, that is 2.1 dances. And obviously the series is conceptualized by me. It is me. So if you want to read more about me, this is the URL you should go to: facebook.com/myname romansaini.official. Message me, and within 24 hours I will destroy your doubt. DD, doubt destroyer. Then already spoken Indian dances a lot. There are 8 classical dances, there are numerous folk dances, there are contemporary dances, already spoken a lot in the last class. Then we have classical dances. These are the criteria for being a classical dances. These are the 8 classical dances which are recognized by Sangeet Natak Academy, that is Academy, National Academy for Performing Arts, and Brahma inspired Bharat Muni to write Natya Shastra. All have been done. So we start with our 5th dance, that is Kuchipudi. Please, South Indian friends, do mind. South Indian friends, please mind my pronunciation. I am not good at pronouncing Carnatic or Dravidian words. So Andhra Pradesh, the origin of Kuchipudi, it is a name of village. That is, Kuchipudi is a name of village in Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh. So it starts with stage rites, not rights, it's rights. Then Drahu is a small composition which is including song as well as dance. Then they introduce the identity of who is performing the dance. Then the actual drama starts. Then it can be either solo exposition, which is the most two common are Jati Swaram and Tilanna. Please mind my pronunciation, South Indian friends. Then we have Nrityam, that is lyrical composition reflecting the desire to merge with God. Such is the kind of ascetic or spiritual journey it is, that they have the desire to merge with God. Then we have the unique feature of these dance, that is called as Tarangam. Please make sure you know this Tarangam. That is, hands have plate with two diyas. Diyas are nothing but small oil burning candles, which they are balancing a kindi, a small vessel, on their head containing water. Plus, they are dancing on a brass plate. It's extremely important what is Tarangam. Please make sure you know it. Then the Kuchipudi is of two types. One is Natua Mala and other is Natya Mala. Then Natua Mala is a puja dance performed on Bali Pitha, that is a temple's place, and Kalika dance, which is performed in Kalyan Mandapam. So Natua Mala can be either puja dance or Kalika dance. Similarly, Natya Mala is of 3 kinds. Please make sure you know them. They are performed only by men. So Natya Mala is performed only by men. So 3 kinds: ritual dance for gods, Kalika dance for intellectuals, and Bhagavatam for commonplace or common man in common situations. Is that understood? So we continue with Kuchipudi. It is obviously having Carnatic music. We know by now everything is in Carnatic music. Anyway, most of the dance. Then we have Mridangam. Then we have a classical South Indian percussion instrument. This is Mridangam. It looks something like this. It is an elongated form of dholak. Then we have violin. Then we have a flute. Then we have tambura. We know what is tambura. Then we have ornaments of light wood weight called as borugu. Make sure it has been asked once, so you know these things. Then certain acts of Kuchipudi are based on life of Lord Krishna, madam and sir, and they share many common elements with Bharatnatyam. This is also important. And the Raj Reddy and Radha Reddy are the two most important VVIPs in field of Kuchipudi. And there is a Guinness Book of World Record in Kuchipudi as well as in Odissi, where various dancers have done it. Here it was done in 2010. So we are done with Kuchipudi and we start with Manipuri. So we start with Manipuri. Excuse me. So we start with Manipuri. So it was launched obviously in Manipur. It started in Manipur. It is a purely religious dance and its aim is a spiritual experience. Please make sure that you look at these photos. So these are kind of drums they are wearing around them in their feet. So their feet really do not thrash into the ground. They have a very subtle, very eloquent kind of a, they just press it. The ball of the feet just press it on the ground. That is the key point is the dance. Also done in various socio-cultural events. It has having specific aesthetics, values, conventions and ethics. See, Manipur is relatively isolated. Among all the dance, this is isolated from India. That is why it has its everything is its own. See, it is most important thing is Ras Leela. So it is based on story of Radha and Krishna and is a highly evolved dance drama. And it is done Vaishnavite Padavlis and it is composed by Bengali poets and Manipuri gurus. Please make sure you know these things, extremely important. And it incorporates the characteristic symbols that is Kartal or Manjira and a double-headed drum that is called as Pung. So Pung is extremely important for Manipuri dance. Then Manipuri dancers do not wear ankle bells, that is ghungru. They what they do is their feet never strike the ground hard. Movements of the body and feet and facial expressions are subtle. They are sublime. They aim at devotion and grace. So we continue with Manipuri dance and they are extremely delicate. They are lyrical. They are graceful. Round movements are there. They do not have any jerks. They do not have any angles. They do not have any absurd movement. They have undulating and soft appearance. Very graceful. Just watch it on YouTube for 90 seconds. You'll know what I mean. The foot movements are the most important one. The dancer put the balls of the feet first. Ankle and knee joints acts as shock absorber. Then percussion instruments already called the pung. A singer is there, cymbals are there, a penna. What is a penna? It's a stringed instrument. Stringed instrument like guitar, veena, sitar. And wind instrument is a flute. So drummers are always male artists. When they dance with drums, it is called as pung cholom. Very important term, please. Pung is drums and cholom is dancing with drums. Only male artists do it. So extremely important again. They'll ask you Rabindranath Tagore supported which dance or popularized which dance. It is Manipuri. And these are the three names. You should remember them. Please read it from here. So we are done with Manipuri. We start with something called as Mohiniyattam. Mohini literally means a woman who enchants onlookers and Attam meaning graceful and sensuous body movements. Is that understood, sir? Just see here. You will realize many things. She is wearing a white sari with golden embroidery, lots of jewelries, jasmine on top of her hair and turpine, and she is so graceful. It is done only by females most of the time. So it originated in Kerala, just like Kathakali, and it is meant to be performed as solo recitals by women only, usually. And Lord Vishnu, there are two stories. One is when Amrit was being distributed, so he appeared as Mohini and diverted Asuras from Amrit. Similarly, Lord Vishnu and to save Lord Shiva from demon Bhasmasur, he took the roop of Mohini. Then it is also performed by Devdasis. Most of the dances are performed by Devdasis like Bharatnatyam, Mohiniyattam, Odissi, etc. It has also elements of Kothu and Kotiyattam. If you do not know these things, please watch video 2.1. So Mohiniyattam is nothing but a drama and dance and verse. It's extremely graceful, extremely sensuous. Please watch it for 90 seconds, you'll know what I mean. Then swaying of broad hips and the gentle movements of erect posture from side to side. It feels like a leaf is blowing in the wind or a river is flowing. These are the kind of images which comes in head. Then we have Atavukul. Atavukul are nothing but 40 basic movements which are seen in Mohiniyattam. Then already spoken white sari embroidered with bright golden brocade. Please remember these terms kasavu and gold jewelry. Classical text is Hast, Lakshan, Deepika and mudras are there. Gestural expressions by hands, palms and fingers. You have to remember the keywords. Just remember the keywords. That is it. The footsteps are made by tinkling by wearing ghungru or dancing bells. Manipuri people do not wear it in their dances. And fresh white jasmine flowers attached to beautiful jurapen on the head. So these are the things which you should remember. Then vocal music of Mohiniyattam is Cholu. Lyrics are in Mani Pravalam. Mani Pravalam is mixture of Sanskrit plus Malayalam. Subtle gestures already spoken, footwork is also important, and use of eyes in a very sensual manner to enchant the mind of onlooker without enticing the senses. If you know what this means, you have good English vocabulary and understanding. Then these are the three names which you should again remember for Mohiniyattam. Please read them once more. Similarly, Vellathol Menon, why? Because he established something called as Kerala Kalamandalam, very important institute. Then we have Odissi. How Odissi is important? Odissi or Odissi, it is the oldest surviving dance form of India, especially the Tribhangi dance, the three parts, that is three parts break. How it is three parts? One is head, one is chest, and one is pelvis. It is done on chauka. Chauka is nothing but a square kind of this thing. You know what I mean. This is a 3D object, so you are standing on top of it and you are doing Tribhangi Mudra. See, this is the one thing I wanted to tell you. It is related to temple sculptures. Can you see? She is also in a kind of Tribhangi Mudra. Her head is tilted this side, her pelvis is this side, and her chest is pointing somewhere else. So this is Tribhangi Mudra here also. So if you can appreciate it. Then she is dancing in front of a temple, so it is related to temple sculpture. Various bhangas or stands are there. One is bhang, abhang, atibhang, and tribhang. That is, they are done by stamping of the foot and striking various postures. Is that understood? Then various paintings are seen in Manipuri cave, Udagiri, since 2nd BC. So it is the oldest surviving dance from Kharvel, and it is a secular dance earlier, now associated with temple. Don't worry, Jagannath temple, Konark temple, Brahmeshwar temple. It is done by Shaivite, Vaishite. It is done by Jain. It is done by Buddhist. Each and everyone do it now. Earlier it was used by Maharis. What are Mahari? Mahari, they used to do religious offering. Maharis were Udiyas, Devdasis or temple girls, and their name was Maha means great, Nari means or Mahari means chosen ones. Is that understood? This dance also closely resemble the sculptures of the Indian temples. This is also understood. Then the second thing is Gotipua. Gotipua are boys who are disguised as girls, and they are taught by Mahari. Similarly, third one is Nartika, Nartaki. Nartaki is the dance which took place in the royal courts. So these are the things which you should be remembering. And during the period of Gotipuas, Vaishnav poets were composing innumerable lyrics in Odia language. It is also dedicated to Radha and Krishna. So if you do not know any dance which it is dedicated to, you can say Radha and Krishna. Most of the dances revolve around the life story of Krishna, and most of the dances are mythological. Then there is part called as Mangal Charan, which is an invocation piece. Then Batu Nritya. Then it is followed by Pallavi. Pallavi is an elaborated dance item with a raga, which having a good body posture, eye movements, and intricate footwork. Then there is Abhinay. Then there is drama, and finally there is Moksha. It is important what is the concept of Moksha here. It includes a concluding item of a recital, a spiritual culmination with pure aesthetic bliss. So these are the things which you should be keeping in mind. Similarly, there is something called as Odissi music. So Dhrupad, that is the first line or lines to be sung repeatedly. Are you getting my point? These are the Dhrupad. Then there is Chitrapad, that is arrangement of words in alliterative style. Then there is Chitrakala. Chitrakala literally means art in music. And final element is Panchal. So these are the four elements of Odissi music. Then there is Chand. Chand literally means section, metrical section. They are composed by combining bhav meaning theme, kala meaning time, kal or kala, whatever you call it. It's called kal, and swar meaning tune. And this is the single most important name you should be remembering about Odissi dance. That is Kelu Charan Mohapatra. So the part 2.3, it will be dedicated to something which I call as folk dances. So please make sure that you just ping me your query at my FB page, that is facebook.com/my name romanseni.official, and you can also tweet to me at my Twitter handle at romanseni. Do like, share and subscribe. Unacademy, this is the channel. You want to click here to subscribe. Thank you for watching this video and have an awesome day.